we get started, this video is going to help you with your vocabulary, your speaking and your listening skills. It will help with your reading and writing as well. It's going to help with everything. Let's get on with the lesson. So first, let's talk about eating. Number 1 is to pig out. To pig out. And this means to eat a lot of food all at once. I'm going to pig out tonight. An example would be, I'm meant to be on a really strict diet, but I pigged out last night. Oops. Number 2, to eat up. To eat up means to eat all of the food that you've been given until it's finished. It means to eat everything. For example, come on, eat your food up or you'll be hungry. This one is normally more directed at children. Number 3, to pick at something. To pick at something means to unwillingly eat a small amount of food. So maybe you're not hungry, so maybe you don't feel well. It's often considered rude to pick at your food. Ooh, I'm a poet and I didn't even realise it. For example, are you feeling all right? You've been picking at your food for ages. Number 4, to cut out. If you are cutting out a specific food or a food group, it means you are eliminating it from your diet. For example, sorry, no cake for me, I am cutting out sugar. Number 5 is very similar to cut back, but you're not eliminating foods, you are just reducing the amount of a specific food or food group that you're eating, or maybe you're just cutting back on food in general. And just a note with the prepositions, you usually cut back on something. For example, my doctor told me I need to cut back on fat. Number 6, to bolt down. If you bolt down or wolf down your food, it means you eat it all really, really quickly. For example, I wolfed down my breakfast this morning because I had no time. Let's move on to the second part of the video, which is cooking and preparing food. Number 7, to whip up. This means to prepare a meal very quickly or with little effort. For example, here we are, something I whipped up yesterday. Number 8, to cut up. This means to cut into pieces. Do you want me to cut up your food for you? Number 9, only slightly different. This is to chop up. And it's different because chop means to cut something with sharp blows. So you'd normally chop up something hard like vegetables or fruit. For example, if you cut the pie up, I'll chop up the vegetables. Number 10, to boil over. This means to cause liquid to overflow during boiling. For example, can you run and get the peas? I think they're boiling over. Number 11, to warm up. This just means to heat. For example, do you want me to warm up your dinner for you when you get home? And the last one, number 12, to fry up. And this just means to cook something by frying. It means to fry. You'll find that we often add up to words to make a phrasal verb. It often makes something more childish.